All right, there's one more, one more way that we can solve our rational expressions. And that way is finding our least common denominator. Looking at these problems, I need to redo my nails. You can see they're a little bit different. The cross multiply way we were doing, we only had one term on each side. Look, this is being subtracted by something. Same here, okay? So that's why we need to use this method and not the cross multiply. When we have something added or subtracted to on one side, we can't use our cross multiply. So that's why we're going over this method. So our first step is going to be to find the least common denominator. So let me back up. So our goal here is to get rid of our denominators. We don't want any denominators because then it will be easier to work with. And remember, if I want to get rid of this denominator, so let me do a piece of paper. Let's see. 4/3. Then I would need to multiply the top by 3 because that will eliminate it. I can't just do that to a number though. If I do that to this 4/3, then I also have to multiply this 7/x by 3 and this 1/6 by 3. So that's going to be the second step, is to, after we find this least common denominator, I forgot to put this as LCD, is we're going to multiply each side of the equation by it. Each side, every single part of the equation. Really, that should say each side, every part. Every part. Okay, so here's the hint. We want to be able to get rid of this 3. We want to be able to get rid of this x, and we want to be able to get rid of this 6. So we're looking for something. I'm going to link to a video that might explain it a little bit better. What will get rid of this? We know a 3 will get rid of this, an x will get rid of this, and a 6 will get rid of this. So let's see. 3x and 6. We could multiply each part by 18x, but since 3 is a multiple of 6, then we can just multiply it by 6x, and that will still get rid of that 3. A lot of times, you will just multiply your denominators together and then multiply the whole thing by that. But if one of the numbers is a multiple of the other, then you can just use that. So we're going to multiply each part by 6x. So we're going to say, let's do this like this. We've got 4/3. We're going to multiply that by 6x. Minus 7x, multiply that by 6x. 1/6 by 6x. So this is what we want to do first, is we want to simplify each expression. So this is why you can flip back to your notes about simplifying rational expressions. So we have 4 times, we've got 4 times 6x over 3. So 4 times 6 is 24 over 3. We've got 7 times 6. I wrote 7 already. 7 times 6. This is a 42x over x. And we've got 6x over 6. All right, now we can eliminate things like we were doing when we were simplifying. Where is my red pen? So 24 divided by 3 simplifies to 8, and that x just hangs out on top. So we got rid of that 3. We got an x up top, x on bottom, so that eliminates. That's 42. We got a 6 on top, 6 on bottom. Those eliminate, and we're left with x. And now I can solve for x. So let's add 42 on this side, subtract x on this side. 7x equals 42. Divide by 7. X equals 6. What is our last step always? To check it. This ends up working out. So x equals 6. All right, so on this one, we've got 2x and x. So an x will get rid of here, a 2 will get rid of here, and an x will get rid of here, and we already have that. So our least common denominator is 2x. So when I multiply everything out and simplify it, then I should have 6 minus x equals 24. And then x equals negative 18. So you can work the whole problem out to see if that's what you get. I really want to do this one because instead of having numbers or x's in the denominator, we've got an x plus 3. We've got a binomial. So a lot of the times if we have a binomial, then that's going to be our least common denominator. So what's going to get rid of x plus 3? Well, x plus 3 will, right? This, remember, whole numbers are really that number over 1. So we don't need anything there. And since this is an x plus 3, then our least common denominator that we're going to multiply this whole thing by is x plus 3. If this had been a different one, then that would probably be a part of my least common denominator. So let's multiply each by that x plus 3 equals 2 times x plus 3. Forgot to change my color. 5x plus 12, x plus 3. This is times x plus 3. So we can eliminate. Oh, I forgot a lot of things, didn't I? X plus 3, x plus 3. So we're left with x plus 6. We can go ahead and distribute. We got 2x plus 6. Eliminate that, minus 5x plus 12. And I can combine like terms and simplify solving for x. What do we got? We got x plus 6 equals these like terms. 2x minus 5x gives me negative 3x. 6 plus 12. Oh, this is a minus 12. Because this negative sign also transfers to this. I forgot that. Sorry. Minus 18. Get x on one side. Let's add 3x. Minus 6 over here. So we got 4x equals negative 18, 24. Divide by 4, x equals negative 6. Make sure to check your answer. X equals 6. Okay, so I hope I didn't confuse you too much. Let me know when you have questions. But this way is when we have something being added or subtracted on one side of the equal sign. When remember, in the other way, we didn't have that. We had one expression on each side.